I hope they get me in the picture. I hope they do good, shit like RJ.
It's good, nigga.
Shit like RJ on the camera. RJ.
Make him do. I think, man, it looks good from when I looked at it.
Look on your computer.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Is it live?
Yeah, we live.
I'm gonna look at mine too.
And hopefully, because I put it on public, you know, every time we do it and I go back to the video, and I guess after we record, I don't know, like it's not saving as public. Okay, I see it live, you know.
Of course, he's got a lot of art.
See that?
I'm looking at the wrong video.
Oh, that is kind of icy, cuz. I'm gonna get this piano. Piano, cuz.
Oh, yeah. It do. It's like, well, we can change some lighting.
Oh, yeah, I should
have changed this. Like, once I paint this, it's going to be.
I'll bring my lights next time, too, just to give us that extra. Because I can have a light right here. To give it that, I probably really could have just moved this in front.
No, you ain't lying. This definitely
This looks pretty kind of. Like, hit him with something.
It's funny because we can low key really learn a few songs. It ain't that
No, I got.
we got a keyboard. Sound like you know a few songs.
Who knows that one? Who knows that one? It's a little something. It's a little something from back in the day, you know. How we do it back in the hood, brother.
For shiggity.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You gotta be careful stepping through that. You don't want to have another accident. And I can't stand accidents. Accident, smacksident. I'm out here trapping. Shh.
That's really better than Crown Royal, what you're drinking.
Yeah, you lying.
But I wanted you said you agree?
Yeah, so you ain't lying.
Yeah, so I see how I treat my guests.
Man, like, man, you know what I found out though?
Because I wanted to come down and tell you, try that.
But you know what I found out though?
What?
The best king is a better servant.
I don't know any kings.
What?
I gotta send this video to so many people.
Man, you gotta cut your highlights out.
No, I'm putting all my highlights. Oh, yeah, for myself. Yeah. I got them on month right here. You see these times?
Oh, yeah.
I ain't looking at nobody else. I have to rewatch it to see everybody else's greatness. So, but I was looking for myself first. Cause I really don't get to see myself hoop that much. Like, I don't got that much tape or video on myself.
Man, I be telling my son I be telling my son how important it is to see yourself hoop though. Like you really need to see yourself. So
you gotta see how you moving.
Like you just ain't gotta know.
Like, you think you're doing something?
You tell me. Look, you can tell somebody something, but when you get to see what what somebody's telling you, then you can really put two and two together and get fault.
And that's another advantage that this today has that we didn't have back then.
Right.
Like to get to see yourself play was very rare.
Every game. Up here. I'm like, here man, that's the game over here. Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Like, get out of my face.
Yeah. It's so common, but it's like, bro, we really didn't know how we looked.
You know what I'm saying? That's my little note.
Okay, are you ready to go into this? I got my So I'm gonna have it as an open discussion, not more so as a hey, what do you think about this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give me some thoughts, but I got a bunch of thoughts. But I'm gonna give myself some. I'm gonna just share some of my thoughts. We can just go off each other.
That shit looking blurry.
You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, cause I had a couple of yeah.
Oh, you gotta turn that down, though.
Vibe, man.
They doing the feedback.
Yeah, but just put it on silent, but let it play. So you can see
Where's the
it.
mic showing it?
Yeah, but just put it on silent, but let it play. So you can see it. So I have mine on,
Okay.
like I got split screen, one on silent, but I got the one I want to play that we can all hear, but I want to give an example,
Mm-hmm.
but no video, it's sound.
You got more quality control over here.
So then we heard it in the mics too. So
Hello.
what happened?
Man, it's like I can hear the sound in the mic, but I don't hear it on the computer. Turn your volume up on your computer.
What you mean?
Turn your
My
volume
computer?
up. Yeah, turn the volume up. See what you hear.
You want me to play something?
Yeah, talk. Play the video from your computer.
Oh.
The live video.
I graduated. That's the only good thing they
No, not that video.
About.
The video we on.
Oh. Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. 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 Okay, stop. Okay, stop. I'm just going to have to figure this shit out. Yeah, let's just do this. This is another episode of the books. That's all that matters.
Hold on, what's going on?
No, we can still hear it. Just like it's like these mics ain't like man. See, messing with this phone like iPhone. You know, it's like they like look that USB is the new USB, but it don't work with this one. The Techno
They got
motherboard.
USB-C now?
It's USB D, I think.
No, it's the same as Android.
No, it ain't that. It ain't that one.
That's what they using. That's what everybody.
Well, what I'm saying is, for some reason, like with this specific phone, certain USB ports don't work with it. But with my other phone, my 11, everything still works. Everything still is as is. But with the Max Pro, it's a no.
It's a more updates on.
Yeah, so it's like
We're even more limited.
Yeah.
You thought iPhone was limited before. We even more. We gonna tell you we exclusive, but we just don't mess with no. We just not compatible. We gonna tell you we exclusive, but we just not compatible with nobody.
Oh.
And then we're gonna charge you more and make it look cool. And we're gonna believe you, and we're gonna buy it.
I'm about to use. I don't buy nothing new. But now I see what Apple trying to be. That's all right. We're gonna figure it out anyway. Y'all can keep doing this kind of stuff, but we still gonna find a way around it.
Are we
I
ready?
am.
What we talking about today?
Shit. Talking about the king of the South.
So,
Shots
good
popping.
night, good evening, good day. We are the Juice Crew Villains. My name is Gap Lord, Eastside Picasso, and this is.
Dr. Two Pins, the one and only.
And today we're gonna be discussing. We're gonna be discussing live from the east side of Oklahoma City. We are going to be discussing the most recent, I guess what you call it, gossip or celebrity news, or celebrity tea, what the black women will call it. We'll be discussing the new celebrity tea with T.I. and his son King. So let me say that again for the people in the back. We will be discussing the new celebrity tea with T.I. and his son King. So where do you want to start? Want me to just jump it off with like my thoughts on it, and then you can like share what you think?
Absolutely.
So it's so many things that went through my mind when watching this video. So initially, what I first thought is like, just first sight, unseen. Like my initial reaction is, would I handle my son on that manner if something happened similar to this? And I say yes. I think Clifford's response was appropriate. I think Clifford reacted as he should have. He should have reacted exactly as he should have, and did everything he did. But I asked myself, I said, this doesn't make sense. I said, I think this was all for entertainment purpose to promote the new show. Yeah, so I'm saying like
That's a good.
yeah. Although this may have been a real issue in their life, this may have been a real issue, but I think that it was done on live purposely like that to promote their show. So it's still a genuine thing, but it's like it's not real at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because even on the show episode that they released, it shows them talking about that exact same thing.
Right, and we know they do that. People do that to make money.
Money, yeah.
Talk about the money.
So I got a little.
Well,
So
go ahead.
I got a little bit more to add to that.
What's
So you tell me what you think about this. So I think it's like some Shakespeare type shit.
Okay, bro, that's deep. I never
Because,
thought about that. You got deep on this one.
They wrote a play so well, they acted it out in real life. Like I said, although this might have been something that happened in a real life, but they played it out live into a live audience, into the world, and they brought into it. And they said, wow, T.I. now everybody said, T.I. should have done this. He should have done this. This is how he disciplined his son. And everything, this is a real thing that happened to them. They probably discussed this 5 years ago. Who knows? But this is something that you talk about because as a parent and your son or kid, they're like, you should be open to talk about things like this. It's something they may have discussed already. But anyways, they played it out live. It's like, let's pretend like we hate it. You know, we mad at each other. It's like everybody buys into it and says,
Everybody love the drama.
yeah, everybody loves it now.
It's
And it's like, but everything at home is good. They back at home watching
Look,
like
counting the money. Like screw diving into the dollars.
Coincidentally, it's a show with him and his son coming out with Complex, talking about the. I bet you the first episode is over the exact same topic. The show is over the exact same topic. I bet you the first episode.
But it makes sense. It makes sense. It's going to be kind of like Deion Sanders' time with Colorado this year, you know. It's going to start off with a lot of, you know, hype in the media because of the buzz going into it, but then you're going to see just another reality show, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that prime time didn't do his thing, but what I'm saying is it's going to be a big boom because of this. This is going to make that show pop off, and it's a perfect time. And you know, I don't even agree with that, but I think it's a really good way to think about it because I didn't think, the reason I didn't agree because I didn't even think about it from that perspective. I just thought it was completely hilarious. It's probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time. But from that perspective, you think from a business perspective, a lot of people aren't coming out with stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? In the fall, this is the fall, winter. Everybody kind of bundled up, getting ready for the spring. They already springing forward with this. So by the time the spring hit, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have even more stuff. And then after you had sent me that text, I was thinking about it. That's when I first thought about it. I said, "Damn, they coming out with this song. They is coming out with this songs." And I said, "Dang." So this could have been, and what better place to do it at?
Yeah.
That's a good place. If you want to have a drama-packed scene, what better place than at the penthouse at the Falcons game in front of everybody?
Everybody.
Because everybody gonna watch.
But guess what? You see no security.
Yeah.
You see no.
Man.
And then how you have, so imagine this, you get, like, say your dad or something, him and you up, like, man, kids don't understand your parents have some grown men straight.
Oh, yeah,
But it's going to be a time you be able to take your parents. It will be. You got hands thrown over to you.
Yeah,
But it's not that soon. But anyway, anyways, like, how are you recording if your dad's hemming you up?
Yeah.
It's like the phone's not falling out your hand. Like, you're not hemming him back up. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know. It's like he was like just pushing, like, well, you can't do that. It's like he, you know, like the offensive lineman is blocking somebody.
Yeah.
It's like he's just like, you can't do that with me, boy. You can't. But you think about how the size of young King.
He's very small.
I mean,
guy.
he had to be at least 4'8", 4'10", maybe.
That means T.I.'s like
5'8".
5'2".
Okay, so he about 5'2".
They about the same size.
Yeah, but so T.I. like 5'8", 5'7", 5'5".
Probably 5'6".
5'6", so King is at least 5'2".
I ain't gonna say the homies height, but.
Base. Now we don't put homies on blast on this show,
But
but
those who know, y'all know who we talking about.
right. So
But
T.I. like the size of that refrigerator is probably King's height. So yeah, King can't do nothing with T.I. He can't. That's why I thought that's what made me think it was real. Cause he was like, if I was handling my son up like that, that's a, you know, if you want to talk about some good parenting, you know, that's a good example of how you parent a boy. If you want to be real about it, let's say it was real, right? Man, if he doing that to him, that means T.I. could punch him. T.I. could punch him so many times, so hard, so furiously that it'll knock his eyes out the sockets.
So,
Think about, cause we've been in physical confrontation with people. If you can do somebody like this, man, you can't do that with me.
Yeah,
That means I can punch you so hard that
yeah.
your eyes are gonna come out of the sockets.
So
He could have did that to him, but he didn't. He handled him like he's supposed to.
posted, yeah.
Boy, you can't do that with me. Boy, you can't do that with me. Get this boy in the car.
Hypothetically speaking, I think this is all theatrics. I think this is some,
Yeah.
like I said, I think
mean,
this is some Shakespeare type.
It was.
shit.
They
Like,
got me then.
do you understand what it takes? So imagine if this happened in the 1700s, they'd be like, this is some Shakespeare, like T.I., like vernacular, like saying random words.
Man,
But then be like, you think he's saying something so deep. But it's like, anyways, nonetheless, let me say this. So let me give y'all my 2 cents about this. I got some notes about this, so I have to share them. So so hypothetically, let's say this is real. You know what I'm saying? Let's pretend this is real. Or let's say it's real. Pretend whatever you think, however you feel. But let's pretend it's real right now. So King stated he was being sent to his grandma's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And which is in the hood, with how he made it seem.
He showed him the band though.
Mm-hmm. Because he wanted to play with other kids in the hood, playing football, etc., outside of the gates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first thought, I'm thinking, why would you expose a child to the hood if you don't have to? Right?
Right. I mean,
That's me. I'm not saying
I
what you
wouldn't
should
let
do.
him go.
But hold on. Secondly,
You can't go, man.
so I got a timeline. This is my thought process. So when I'm going through this, I'm writing this as I talk this. So that's how I'm talking to you now. So firstly, I said, why would you expose a kid to the hood if you don't have to? Because that sounds stupid to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you stay in the hood. And then secondly, I said, does his grandma really stay in the hood?
That's a good question, because if Tip made it, I'm sure he taking care of mama.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know
Because if he
everybody may got to do it, take care of their mama.
right, especially a T.I. type of guy. Mm. If you're about the black community, you should be taking care of your black people, and it should start with your family.
Right. And yourself too. Take care
Yeah,
of
yourself. Yeah. But after you take care of yourself,
You handle everybody else, you know.
that's all I'm saying. I don't know though, but you know, does grandma really stay in the hood?
What's the
Maybe,
address?
or maybe the regular suburbs with mostly black people is considered the hood to him. Do you think that's a possibility?
It could be a possibility. His perception of where he was at was the hood, because it was
Mhm.
predominantly black. So he could come into an area that's well off, like a Forest Park,
So-
or even over here. It's the hood.
Exactly. My point. So our current location, some people might consider it the suburbs if you're talking to the black community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you're talking to the white
Yes.
community,
Like,
or like somebody who's been in between, they'll probably say
maybe
it's
a
the
little more
hood.
hesitant because of the
But
people.
it's
It's
not. Yeah.
It's not.
Man, see, I see. It's easier to talk to people who come from kind of where you come from. It's like y'all have an understanding because it's like you understand that like this is not that. But that's why I think anecdotal experience is very important.
Well, you know that I think the show. You know, I think you got a good point, man. They gonna do some numbers. That show's gonna do some numbers. They gonna be all right. I think that it could be a possible antic, you know, possible setup. You know, we see a lot of that. Almost everything you see on the internet is like staged and posed anyway. I mean, I haven't seen too many things. You know, they got them posters like, guy leaves girl in 2 minutes because she didn't want to pass him a plate of ketchup was so
Yeah.
stupid, silly, ridiculous. And people are all in the comments like, why she do him like that? And black men ain't nothing. You see black men, you know, some ridiculous girl leaves man at IHOP because he didn't want to pull a chair out in a 45-degree angle or some silly mess. And people just jump to it. And you know, we did a show. We just talking about it because it's funny. You know, I thought it was hilarious. You know, you can't do that with me, boy. You have some good improv.
Oh yeah.
If he improv that, man, hey, we know Tip was an actor. T.I. a good actor. Then my daddy house. He my daddy house. He made me believe it. I thought that was really him. I forgot he was a rapper.
Was he being himself?
Yeah, T.I. was being himself.
Kind of like Cameron and Peyton.
Yeah.
Because I know Cameron did an amazing job in Peyton
He
Fool,
did it ridiculous.
but he's really being himself. Listen to this.
I'm not on the media's good side. I don't know why, but it really don't matter.
It's overrated. For him, I think the best one for me is King with Tifo.
Ah!
Teeth Keith. You know what I'm saying?
Teeth.
I didn't even get my teeth.
Because you know he got them teeth. He got them fake teeth. He call them Teeth Keith. You know T.I. was trying to do stand-up.
I mean, you can start on him.
Teeth Keith.
He got him good. He got him good with that.
So, again, pretending this is real. So let me say this. I think that it was an amazing response to T.I. to King.
He on it, yeah.
Because it made me ask questions. King, so T.I. encouraged him that he should use his imagination to figure out something creative to do. When King had stated he was bored and that he was living in his big house in his gated community, just big old yard. He's like, I'm bored. And T.I. was like, that's when you use your creativity and your imagination.
Yeah, trying to help
Yeah, man, it's important to use these tools.
Yeah.
These tools can make us, that's what pushes innovation, especially in America.
Oh, yeah.
It's the primary place to have these abilities. Yeah, be creative, innovative. That's why TV is limited.
Oh, yeah.
And today we're doing it because we are a company, but like really it is limited. It's like I'll promote this innovation. It's like I want kids to grow up to be like figure it out. Like man, I remember being nothing to do. I had to figure out something to do.
Exactly.
Have fun.
Go outside and
It's
make
like
something.
and kids look at it like, oh, you trying to kill me. But I think that was an amazing response from T.I., man. I think, and I'm not like a T.I. fan like that. It's like
T.I.
no, he can rap.
Yeah, I'm not.
But like
I can say
it's like I'm not like I don't dislike T.I.
Yeah, no, I know
It's
what
like
you're saying.
he's
I
not
know what
my-
you're saying. Yeah, he's a fan though. I'm a fan of T.I. I like his music. I really connected with his music. I like his story. When he first came out, I mean, the old Tip, man, I'm serious, nigga. Well, he meant every word. That album, I'm serious. I mean, the Stone Cold, man. The Stone Cold album. I mean, people can't. It's hard to make an album like that. Going to the studio and record them type of quality songs back in those days when they were doing those 316s and those goddamn 8-bar hooks. Every song, 3 verses, 316s, sometimes 20. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. All those songs 4 minutes or more.
Yeah, it's long.
He got 19 of them.
Songs be like 2-3
Yeah,
minutes
2
a
and a
long
half.
song. 350 is long.
Yeah, come on, man.
But it used to be like 5,
Everything.
6.
Look at the Black
I
Album.
mean, it was like 8, 9 too.
Man, come on.
8, 9 was like I'm just flex. But like
The Game did a 15-minute diss to Joe Budden.
I listened to it.
I did too.
Yeah.
I listened to it too.
Because, man, you can get to where you left and go into
Like 15 minutes.
crazy. You listen to the same song.
Yeah, but I mean,
Listen, think about it in your car. Wherever you going most of the time.
you was to the same song.
You ain't even finish it sometimes.
And people say this and that about Game, but man, that's probably one of the, because Joe Budden did a song, one of my favorite Joe Budden song, he did like a 7-minute verse, you know what I'm saying? Now he's got a 9-minute, but his 7-minute, I think it was better because it showcased the lyricism, you know what I'm saying? But Game's 15 minutes was just like crazy. I mean, 15 whole minutes of just blah, 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 I got more.
Yeah, this is the time. Game did well and just.
But people's attention span you can't even, nobody's trying to hear that.
Yeah, but he addressed it well.
You know.
But back to King and T.I., because that's what we But like I was saying, I think that upon King about it saying this is real, we pretending this is real, and say that everything that King was saying was true, or how he really felt. That was how he felt. I think that T.I. still had an amazing response. But then I asked myself because King, he kind of looked like he is like what people would consider creative.
Yeah. I mean, he good.
Like if you seen him in public, like he looks like he's wearing them dog collars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, honestly, like you'd be like, oh, he probably like one of them creative guys.
Man.
Like if you didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I probably think he do something creative, like
Yeah.
art or music or something in the art, some form of art. Yeah, I would probably think that because he dressed like an artsy-fartsy.
So my question from that: do you think you're really that creative when you can't figure out things to do at home in that gated community with all this access to all these things? When you have this successful father,
Oh man,
are you really that creative? Because all the stuff in the people in the hood who actually grew up poor without these things, if they had remember, if you have these access to these things, then how many people do you think where you grew up at would have been successful
Being able to take advantage
if they
of
had the same access to the things that King had?
right. So I think King,
If this is all true.
if this is all true, this particular person is not. He's not. It's not that he's not creative. He hasn't tapped into it. He hasn't tapped into it yet.
Yeah.
Because he should be. He should be creative. Because I know when I was growing up on 16th Street in the ghetto, I was very creative. You know what I'm saying? I created a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Because I knew I couldn't go to the basketball court to play basketball because the gangsters would take your basketball from you and they would fight you if you wanted to get it back. So I didn't go. As a result, I went to the alley. I found extra wood, took that was gonna be the backboard, got a crate, knocked the bottom out. The rest is history. I got my basketball goal now. Now I can play basketball. That's what we did, that's what I did at least. When my mother didn't buy me toy guns and stuff like that, what did I do? I took old shoe boxes and I got tape and I made clips and I used crayons for the bullets. And I made myself toy guns to the point that other kids were asking me to make them toy guns. And I make everybody toy guns. And I can make them out of Legos too, with clips and everything. So, that's creative though. This stuff people about, I'm taking trash and turning it into a treasure for me as a kid. I'm just playing with anything. But if you put me in an environment where I have access to more creative tools and different things like that, I probably would have been even more creative. A lot of kids don't tap into it because they've been given too much, I would say, like you talk about no TV, technology. Technology not administered proper can slow down a person. Not just a child, but a person. You take on too much, too early, too fast, and you're not gonna really grasp the basic concepts. It's almost like, okay, playing basketball. You can throw the ball through somebody's legs, but you can't do a right hand layup, but you can't do a leg with your offhand. You can't bring the ball down court strong with your offhand, but you can throw it through somebody's legs. You can throw it through the legs, you can throw it off their head, but you only do it with one hand.
So what is,
you know what I'm saying? So you need to work on your basics before, you gotta have the basic fundamentals before you can actually tap into that true creative side that you just burning inside of you.
So what do you think? So I'm gonna give my total input on this. So first of all, I think that this is staged to promote the show, but hypothetically speaking, if this is real, I think that if this is real, and I'm pretending this is real, I think that the majority of people I heard on the internet has been saying like, yeah, T.I. was right for like him and I agree. Like it's a way you handle that in public, if this is real. But I don't believe that. But also at the same time, I think that King has some valid, very, 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 very valid points. So he stated how he wanted to be outside on gates. He wanted to be like, to me, what I got from that was like he wanted to just be like a normal kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't want. It wasn't about the money and You know, that's kind of how it's like, man, it's like it's really not about the materialistic stuff. And like he just want to be like it's funny because like I'm thinking about my own life too. So I'm like, man, that's like, man, my childhood was like really some of the best. It's like some of my A1 quality life.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
no, mine
It's
too.
like I wasn't rich though.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, like I didn't know I was. Actually, I
Yeah,
didn't know I was
good,
poor
you
till
had
people
to
started
say
telling
that.
me I was poor. And then I
You
started
start
seeing people
believing it.
living in these different type of. I was like, I didn't know I was poor though.
No, I don't think, yeah. But go ahead. I don't know.
Yeah,
Talk
but
about
anyway, so it's like King. What I respect about what he was saying, it kind of sounded like he wanted to live a more normal life, and he was going to school with like public schools, so you know he's interacting with more normal kids, and although they might stay in the what he called the bando, it's probably like a middle class suburb or black people.
Right.
Maybe.
But I
You
mean,
know, I can't
you never
imagine
know.
what you have a successful son. So a grandmother has a successful daughter-in-law and son-in-law, or
whatever.
Son
the case may be,
and,
yeah, somebody gonna take care of it.
vice versa. I can't imagine that grandma who actually stays in the actual hood.
Yeah, no, man, I can see it.
I can imagine it being in a middle-class neighborhood.
Well, it depends on if the grandmother, if it's a house that's been in a family type, she's been living there for forever type situation. I could imagine an older woman being, you know, I've been living here my whole life. They ain't
So you
gonna
know they
mess
had a
with me.
show, right?
Huh?
You know they had a show.
Mm-mm. No, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know. I know they had a show before this. I
And
didn't know.
grandma was on the show too.
Okay. I ain't ever seen it. I ain't never seen it.
Okay.
I ain't never
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it. But I'm just saying this is just a user case scenario. If it's that type of person who's like, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm old enough. They're not gonna try to rob me. Everybody in the hood know me. I'm good. Yeah, they be shooting, but they ain't gonna hit this house. They ain't gonna mess with me. I'm grandma. Everybody know me.
So as a parent, would you allow your kid to hang out in the hood,
Nah,
even if grandma stayed there?
no, because they don't.
Why
need
not?
that. Because there's a possibility that somebody gonna want to jack you up because you're
Right.
in the hood.
Yeah.
I mean, and I understand this
Because
is
you
what
trying
it
to protect
is.
your child from danger.
I mean, trying
So,
to, you know what I'm
so
saying?
I'm assuming T.I. is a good parent.
Yeah, I mean,
So I don't think he'll let his son hang out in the real bando.
the only way you
I
got there
think
is
grandma will stay in the suburbs personally. But that's why I think that if this is real, that's why I think it's funny to T.I. Because T.I. like, you think this is the hood, and it's like, this is not the
Not-
This is just some
not-
bad kids in the suburbs.
And it's bad kids everywhere you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, I think that you know, I feel that what King is saying, you know, he want to be a regular kid, but you know, everybody want to be a regular kid. Till you get tired doing that regular kid stuff, and you say you can have it much better. You know what I'm saying? I think it all goes back to just love your life wherever you at, whether you're at the bottom or you're at the top. Just love your life by loving yourself, having no hate in your spirit, in your heart. You gotta have your heart as light as a feather. And you know, but at the same time, man, it probably was for some money. And I think, you know, business-wise, it makes sense. If you know, we're gonna do a show, how we gonna get it going? How we gonna get that fire started? Well, let's just fight at the Falcons game. Let's start a fight at the Falcons game. You get with your brother, y'all make a diss song on me. I'm gonna diss y'all back. Hey, mama, sing the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna put that shit out. Then we gonna come out with some t-shirts.
And we know y'all gonna be buying. Y'all
The
gonna
show,
y'all wanna
look,
see it.
the show already recorded. The show already, look, the show already.
I know y'all wanna see it on.
They got the schedule. They got this show ready to. They got it ready to roll
yeah.
out. They got it bagged up like crack,
And you know what's crazy?
like the red tops.
Do you know what's crazy?
But that shit.
People still believe that it's like this is how they believe this is a series of events that happen naturally. People believe that this is a series of events that happened naturally. And it did not.
But they always believe it, and that's what you know, and that's why I just be wanting to get paid off of that kind of stuff too. If y'all want to be stupid, you might as well just buy something.
But that's why I said he on some Shakespeare.
Y'all want to just buy something?
Remember what I said? He on some shit. So I used to discredit T.I. man. He can use them big words. And I'm like, man, I don't know what he's talking about. He just talking. He is. But at the end of the day, he is on some Shakespeare.
Because he knows how to sell.
T.I. is Shakespeare level genius.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Y'all talking about Shakespeare? It's T.I. and Shakespeare. They
But
don't
think about it,
understand.
man. You gotta understand. You know, T.I. has mastered the art of selling dope. He's a dope dealer. He knows how to sell addictive products.
Entertainment.
Yeah. This is crack.
You know who else is good at that? 50 Cent good at that too.
Real good. Jay-Z.
Nah, 50 Cent probably the coldest.
Because he sell real crack. I'm just saying though, these guys have mastered the art.
I'm just talking
of
about the
selling
best,
dope.
man. I'm like Mace, man. I go with the best. 50 the best. Out of all the rapper type guys. 50 the best.
Yeah. And when you talking about dope boy music,
No, he's selling anything.
I'm talking about selling
Water,
it. I'm talking about
liquor,
but it's all
music.
it's addictive products, man. It's
steel
addictive.
torn,
It's addictive.
beef,
It's addictive.
real beef too.
It's addictive.
Fake beef, he's selling it all. Yeah. Entertainment, he does it. And he can do it when it's real. He can do it when it's like he's just
Hey.
picking on you. But nonetheless, I think that in a real situation, if Clifford had to jack up their little platypus looking boy like that, I think that would have been appropriate if he was acting like that in real life. But I think they're both well-rounded people. I think they know, even though he be acting like from visually, it seems like he want to be from the hood. But I don't believe nothing on TV. It's all entertainment.
Y'all gotta
Okay,
wake
it's
up.
news,
And that's why I don't watch
news
TV
is
no more.
entertainment,
That's
all
why,
of
man.
it.
That's why, man.
I'll wait until I see, and then even when I see what they be like,
I still got it. I still don't believe it.
Well,
I still
all
don't
this
believe
shit,
in none of this.
all of it's fake.
You better pull up to my front door with some bodies, with some bombs and some bodies. You got to bring it to my front. You got to bring it in front of me. At this point, after all the run I done seen on TV, sorry, man. That's why that's the number one reason why I don't watch TV no more. Because everything's a lie.
Yeah,
I caught myself binge watching Rick and Morty the other day.
They
Just
got
watching
new,
it.
They got a new season.
No, I'm just watching the old stuff because I don't
shit.
even want to see TV no more.
You gotta watch the same stuff. You don't watch The Office and Cheers over and over.
I'm like, man, and I don't
You
want
watch
to get like
Cheers?
that. No, I don't watch Cheers, man. I be trying to watch that hard stuff. I be having, the thing I like about
You
cartoons.
think that's hard?
No. I'm just want real because I be
It
watching.
is hard compared to now.
Nah, it ain't.
Compared to now.
Cheers. I mean, you know what I mean. Like I don't watch. I like more the imagination, stretching the imagination to the endless possibilities. Because Rick and Morty does that.
Oh, they definitely do.
They stretch the imagination to a place
See,
where
that's
you
why
didn't
we
even.
talking about.
You
Let me
like,
go. Let me
what
go
did-
on a tangent.
What is they doing?
Let
This
me
is
go on a
crazy.
tangent. This is why I be saying that certain genders of people are surface level, because like Rick and Morty does that. That's why it appeals to more men. Because it does that question like why, and it's like I have no problem asking myself that and being wrong about it or being open to it. But when you have certain genders of people that they like, it don't matter. It's how I feel. It's like what does that mean? It's like, but Rick and Morty. That's why it appeals to a certain crowd of people.
Man, this is an
But,
amazing show, though. It's an amazing show.
It is.
The storylines are always. It's just watching it again is like watching it for the first time almost.
Yeah, and there's a lot of autistic kids that I know that
They like
watch
it.
that show.
Yeah, I bet they're gonna be super creative. They're gonna be the motherfuckers making that shit.
No, man, that stuff is just so man, people call people who aren't
be
typical to what everybody else is. They
See something wrong
they got to
with
put a name on you, but it's nothing wrong with you guys. When people call y'all autistic, there's nothing wrong with you. It's you're just different from what they are. But people try to label you as something, but you're not autistic. You're just what you are. It's so crazy. Y'all let people think that y'all disabled, but there's nothing wrong with you. But whatever. Believe what you want.
We ain't gonna stop you.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. But you're not disabled, and I'm telling you this because let me tell you, I work with some kids who people tell them disabled. They're brilliant, but whatever. I guess your anecdotal experience never counts. But nonetheless, my last 2 cents on T.I. and the King.
The young king.
It's so easy to clown King because he does look funny. But
yeah, man, it just. Go ahead. I'll let you
he
talk
looks
later.
like. But I do think that you know, I think they did an amazing job. I think T.I. is like Shakespeare. Like I said, T.I. is very talented too.
He's a smart.
Like
too.
and although I clown him for trying to use words that's unnecessary and big.
Man, that's
I
smart.
don't think he's no dummy.
Man,
Nonetheless,
but because that's smart though.
I say he is Shakespeare.
Yeah,
So
you say you right. Because Shakespeare used them.
Shakespeare is
Big ass.
he's considered like a genius in what he did.
He
Like
had-
I
he
think
had the
this is
bars.
I think this is a really great thing. And he's not the only one to do it. Like I said, 50 does. He's amazing at it.
Oh
too.
yeah, he good as.
But I think T.I. did an amazing job. And you know, if they do have that beef, I think that he's appropriate for. And you know, it probably was a real thing. Like I said, it's probably real. But you know, they added some mustard on it.
Boy, you can't do that with me.
Yeah.
Boy, you can't do
It's
that
like,
with
but
me. Boy, you
yeah.
can't do that.
At home, they cool. I bet you.
That's
at
all
home
I
they
want to
cool.
see is that part. Boy, you get up on me. Ah!
Mhm.
But nah, yeah, you're right. It possibly will stay. You know, Charles White be doing that. You know, and they make a lot of money off of that. Had everybody think he was beefing with Say Cheese TV and all this crazy stuff. So you know, you play on people on the internet, and you're right. You know, that's what people do. We might get into some beef. You just never know. You know, you never look up and we beefing, or we be getting beef with somebody else. You know, you just never know what people are doing on the internet. But I can guarantee you one thing: if you see me beefing with somebody on the internet, you know it's a joke, because anybody that's really been in some real beef knows that you do not beef on the internet. If you really been in it, and if you really been in it and you beef on the internet, it's because you don't value your life, you don't value your freedom, and you're not really beefing. You're just seeking attention.
If you're on the
internet
internet
is
beefing,
for
man,
attention. You're using it to get attention.
you're not a gangster.
I can't even take you serious.
Yeah, you can't be taken serious.
You can shoot me.
Yeah.
That don't mean you a gangster.
See, that's more some young. But again, we come from different. Like we are literally the uncles.
Yeah, it's our time. We're
yeah.
like we the new adults, and that's why we know better. Y'all can keep looking up to these people. You know, it's funny because most of these rappers, these guys, these people look up to, they're in their early 20s. You know what I mean? So it's kids looking up to kids who ain't lived long enough to even tell you anything. So that's why I get it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know,
Who's our age of the rappers? Like maybe Rick Ross and Meek Mill.
Drake and them, J. Cole.
J. Cole probably like a little bit younger.
He won 1 year, 1 or 2 years. He graduated in 03.
Really?
Yeah. He graduated in 03.
No way.
Yeah, J. Cole graduated in 2003.
So Kendrick Lamar around that same age.
Yeah, Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole are around the same age. Yeah.
So what age? I'll Drake to then.
Yeah.
So what age? Rick Ross older then?
Probably so. He probably a year or two older. He probably 41, 42.
Oh, Rick Ross almost 50.
What? How old is Ricky Ross?
47. Wow, I aged myself way up here. I aged my Lil Wayne older than us. Lil Wayne 41. Yeah, I forgot I'm blind though. I'm tripping. I'm tripping bad. J. Cole, you right. That's why I relate to that. That's why I like the music so much. Drake. Yeah.
I try to do without looking.
That's why we on that goat.
Nah, but yeah, shout out to T.I. You know, did an amazing example of how to handle your kids in public. Fathers, please don't humiliate your son by punching him in the face in front of everybody.
Yeah. He handled it well.
Don't humiliate him. You'll ruin their relationship. Parents, don't humiliate your kids by beating them up in front of people.
And he know he can whoop them.
Yeah, I mean, if he doing this, if he moving him around like this, like that's how you move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you.
And it's
and King's a little guy.
Really,
He's sitting next to his dad, and he coming to his dad's shoulder, like the top of his head with his hair, which is actually probably about this much.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Else? He didn't grow up like his dad did.
He didn't. His daddy had to really get out here and do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And King grew up in that fortress, and as a result, you see, and Mr. Charles White has said the funniest thing about it. He said, man, can't take nobody that bruise like that. You hit that nigga one time, you just touch him, he gonna turn red, purple, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I said he is, and because his skin ain't tough. You see, if you ain't been hit ever in your face like that, like you ain't even gonna know what to do when somebody really taps your jaw.
Yeah.
You ain't even gonna when I be coaching kids.
You don't know. First of all, let me tell you, You don't know how to take the punch.
You gonna be
Like you don't know,
get shot.
like you don't.
Man, listen.
I didn't never punch in the face.
Dude.
You don't even know how to.
Listen,
what's
listen.
the like?
I didn't seen it. You see somebody get punched in the face and they take out running?
Yeah,
Because they
it's
shot.
like shot.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
God.
What in the hell was that?
Woo!
We somebody, but we seen people do that. We ain't seen people get punched in the face. Whoa, yeah, man, they go don't even know what to do because he got hit in the face. You ain't never been hit in the face. You
Like,
ain't go-
please run.
You
I'm not
ain't-
that crazy.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
not
like,
that
come on,
crazy.
you can look at King's face. He ain't no scar. Ain't no scar on his face. He ain't been out here fighting. You don't want to be. He want to go out there and play football, have fun. But that's today. One day, them kids gonna be having a bad day at the house, and they gonna come out and play football, and King gonna be there, the nigga that live in the fortress, and they gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna take my anger out of this nigga living in the fortress, and they gonna kick King's ass, and they gonna send him back home bloody, beaten, and everything else.
Depending on what age King is, they might kill him.
That's the point I was getting to. Because King could go back to grandma's house and find that gun in the cupboard and do a menace to society. Kaboom, boom, boom.
In the middle class suburb.
Because it goes down like that, and it's just that, just the anyway, I think that, kids, look at your life now, how old you are. Look back 10 years ago. Was any of the stuff that you liked 10 years ago, is any of that stuff that you like now? Because in 10 years from now, you're not going to like anything you're doing today. So think about that. Because what you're doing today can impact you later on. You get out here and you're farting around the hood, messing around the ghetto, you get shot, you get paralyzed, you're walking different, you can't run, jump, and none of that. And life start passing you by.
Farting around in the hood.
That's what my cousin Robert was talking about. Let me tell you a funny story with my cousin Robert. He a real one. I called him, I said, hey man, my life hard. I don't know what to do. He said, Drew, to me it sounds like you ain't got a lot of time to be farting around. And if it was me, I'd figure it out. That was it. And I was like, man, what do that mean? And I was like, oh, figure it out. Because that's how we was raised. We was raised to just figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, that's how men.
You just got to just figure it out. It was some of the best advice I've ever been given in my life.
And guess what?
I figured it out, And I'm
You
still
might,
figuring it out.
you might get it wrong a few times.
Yeah, but you got to figure it because
it out.
he can't say, come on over here and get on my back and let's come on. It don't work like that. That ain't how life works, y'all. You've got to figure it out. You were created to solve problems. That's why you got math problems, science problems, and these problems you solve help improve not only your life but the lives around you. And what people understand about that, they can make money doing that.
Solving problems.
Yeah. People don't think that people, I don't want to deal with the problems. That's where the money at. Solving problems. That's what I do. I just solve big problems. Give me a big problem to deal. What's going on with your company? Your business is doing what? Man, let's talk about this. I like solving problems. You got a problem, I want to solve it. I'll help you solve it.
Well, that should be everybody. I mean, that's my suggestion to everybody to
But
get
everybody
out
wanna-
solutions. To
They
solve
want to duck, they
problems.
want to duck, and want to dodge.
Yeah.
So
So
want to get around, want to do a little shortcut. Do a little that, a little south
Yeah.
side. South side.
Let me tell you, Texas is one of my favorite states. So I know from Oklahoma, they supposed to have pretend beef, but everybody from Oklahoma actually love Texas. And I know a lot of people from Texas that love Oklahoma. So we gotta stop pretending.
When does beef start?
We really love it. It's fake. It's football.
Like, who-
It's based on Oklahoma. It's based on OU.
It can't. No, it can't be.
Yeah, it is.
Not with all these pro-black people.
No, yet.
I mean, we won't go there. Let's
That's
stop.
the idea. That's a different topic.
Let's change it up.
But yeah, man, Oklahoma, Texas really got love it. I got a bunch of homies in Dallas.
I mean, yeah.
And they my homies too, so they got homies in Oklahoma too.
I got brothers stay in Austin.
Yeah, so it's a fake beef that
Yeah,
it's
we don't.
made up,
I don't
it's
got
made up
beef.
over the football.
I don't got beef with nobody in Texas.
It's based off of football.
Even though
But,
I did get jumped out there one year,
Yeah,
Did get jumped.
by somebody with a known name.
and we don't say names on this show, unless we talking about you directly.
You are. You just scared to say his name.
Man, I don't want them. Man, crazy.
I don't want them problems. I don't want them problems. No, but this has been an amazing time with everybody. Thank y'all for joining us. We are the Juice Crew Villains. And y'all have an amazing day and an amazing night. God bless y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn a little tune on this.
Hmm?
I'm gonna learn a little tune on this because,
No, I'm about to put the letters on there too, so me and Willow can practice. Okay?
man, I'm about to get that trumpet back cracking. That's
And
what
we got the
I gotta get that.
we got that's your camera. We got the guitar too.
I was gonna say somebody said amazing.
Me.
I know. That's why I said, oh man.
No, I tried to get another song. Cause I watch from my personal phone.
Well, I like the setup though. It's gonna be way more lit next time. Oops, my bad.
And it constantly be changing because I'm gonna change this.